All right, welcome guys. This is Alex from TECHAERIS.com, and I'm back with another unboxing and overview video, not a review. And I'm gonna keep stressing that so the comments don't come and say this is not a review, because it's not. This is just an overview and just an unboxing, and something special for me because I haven't really done a lot of. I've left the gaming review stuff to Jason, who wrote for me, and he did a damn good job all the time for everything that he did. So, but we're on a different path right now, and I had the opportunity to get the new ROG Ally X from ASUS, and we're going to unbox that today. I did have the opportunity, though. I'll say that Jason did review the Lenovo Legion Go, and Lenovo was kind enough to send a unit out to both of us, and so I got a chance to play with that. I don't have it to compare with this for now, but I'll have to do that when I review this one. I'll have to do that from memory. But from what I recall, I mean, we really enjoyed the Legion Go. Very fantastic gaming handheld, and just to give you a little disclaimer, I am not a hardcore gamer. I'm a casual gamer, so I don't ever pretend to know everything there is to know about these gaming handhelds or gaming in general. I don't play online with other people. If I play games, it's just generally for me to unwind and to just have a good time and just, take it easy. That's my goal when I play video games. So we're going to unbox this guy today. We're going to unbox it, take a look around it, and then I'm not going to power it up. I did get instructions from ASUS. I need to make sure I do a bunch of updates and some other things before I actually start using it. So this is not going to be a video where you're going to see this thing in action. But what I will do is I will unbox it and we'll take a look around it and see what's in the box, etc., etc. And I'll pop up these specifications and we'll look through those together. That sounds good to you. It sounds good to me. So let's get on with it. We'll pop over to our secondary camera. And like I said, on these unboxings, I am doing new things, trying different things, and so things might change here and there. I may change my format. I may change the way things look on the video. We'll see. So here's your box. It says ROG Ally X, and it has the outline of the device on the outside. Pretty straightforward box, and it's a nice box. It's nice packaging. There was a time when I first started reviewing things where packaging was a really important aspect for me. I always said how nice the packaging was, and it's still it's nice to have packaging that's solid, that it looks like it's going to protect the unit. So, but it's not nearly as important anymore to me. Nice packaging though. Let's pop it open. I did break the seals already. It's just a lot easier to do that before I start doing these videos. I have not unboxed it, so this is a first for you and for me. And let's see, we have something in the top of the box. I don't want to just start ripping things open because this does have to go back, and I don't particularly like sending things back when I don't like to send things back in poor shape. So there is what's on the top. These, I know I already did some research on these. These are stands, I guess, to help you prop the unit up so you don't have to hold it. You don't have to hold it in your hand if you don't want to. If your hands get tired, you can prop it up into this little thing. And they're just plastic. They don't look, they're literally like, they don't even feel like a real solid plastic. Just kind of a generic plastic. So I don't know. I would never probably ever use that myself. So we'll just put that to the side now. I'm not even going to bother with getting that in properly because I don't want to waste your time. And then when you open it up, this is what you see. And it kind of gives you instructions there what to do. Plug it in, power on. And it shows you, gives you a diagram of where all that should happen. So we're going to go in further and deeper. Gives you a QR code. I'm not sure what that's for. Probably an app for something. We'll take the unit out and we'll put that to the side for a minute and dive in a little deeper into the box and see what else we got here. Let's see here. Pop this open and we have a power supply. A nice thick power supply. I'm not sure what this might be, a 65 watt. That looks like a 65 watt power supply. Let me grab my glasses here. Hold on. Yeah, you'll need glasses someday. Or contacts. Every once in a while I'll need them. Especially for this really close-up stuff here. And it is hard to tell. Very small font. We'll clarify. We'll look on the specs in a minute and we'll see what the wattage is on this power supply. It's a fairly decent sized power supply. And here, I'll show it to you in camera. Well, there it is there. Wrapped up in plastic. And then your very lengthy USB-C Thunderbolt port cable here. I don't know how long that is exactly, but it looks maybe like 3 feet, maybe 4 feet, maybe more than that, maybe 6 feet. It's substantial. Let's just say that. Put that there for now. See what else we have. Nothing here. Close that up for a minute. See if we got anything on this side here. Probably manuals and documentation, more than likely. Let's see. Yeah, just manuals and documentation is all that stuff is. Nothing hugely important there. I mean, unless you like to read. All that kind of stuff. If you're into that, then cool. Us crazy people are just interested in getting the device, powering it on, and moving on and figuring it out as we go. That's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it. All right, we'll put the box to the side and let's move that over there. And I may come in and out of camera here. I got to get a better placement for my camera where you can see me. Because right here, I'm going to give you a thumbs up right there. So you give us the video a thumbs up. So here's the unit. And I'll start with the back. And lots of venting here. In a good position here. Let me get myself in a good position. And you're paying attention to this anyway. So, rear buttons here. And from what I understand, because I have not used the first Ally X, the first ROG Ally, which is different than this. There's a few differences, and from what my understanding is that this is actually a just an incremental update. It's not an Ally 2. So there's just some small updates to this that the main update being the double capacity battery. So, and also the fix on the micro SD card. I guess they were having trouble with micro SD cards, and that has been fixed on this unit. And this is also a little thicker compared to the previous Ally. So there you are, venting in the back, nice accents, your rear controls, and then on the top you have your bumpers. They feel nice. You have USB-C, Thunderbolt, I believe Thunderbolt. We'll look at the specs in a second, but USB-C for sure. Looks like a volume rocker. Micro SD, aux, and power, all there. And the side here. And these grips look, like I said, I've never had my hands on the first Ally, so I can't say for sure, but the grips They look from pictures, these grips look much deeper, and I think probably better for my hands anyway. Not much going on the bottom, just FCC regulations and other jargon there. And of course, what we have in the front here. And that is the display, which is a 1080p IPS display. And then you have the D-pad. And I can't see these, so it looks like some sort of controls here. I don't know what those are. And your thumbsticks. And then we'll just flip it over here so you can see this side here. And it's upside down, so sorry for that, but it's just easier to show it this way. More controls, thumbsticks, and your your Y, X, and B and A buttons over here on this side. All colored differently than my Xbox controller, so it looks kind of funny to me. ROG branding, and yeah, first initial feel. My camera is funny because that thing, if I put a thumbs up, it tells you to give a thumbs up. So anytime you see that little bubble, give me a thumbs up. Well, if you haven't given me a thumbs up yet. The bubble, thumbs up. All right, awesome. But just initial impressions here, just feeling it out. The X, Y, A, and B buttons feel just like you would expect them to feel. The joysticks, they feel nice. D-pad feels good. Feels good. Different than the Lenovo's, as I remember. The Lenovo had didn't have a circular D-pad like this. It had just the cross D-pad. I don't know that it had a 8-way feel. This has the 8-way. I think the other one was just a 4-way. I don't know. I can't remember for sure. I think these are speakers here, right in here. You have ROG branding here. And like I said, I'm not going to power it up because I'll have to go through setup, and I'm not going to do that right now. I just wanted to get a quick unboxing and kind of give you guys a look-see at what we have in the new ROG X Ally. I will be setting this up probably tomorrow if I have time. I'm really strapped right now doing a lot of different reviews, and I'm a week behind on my podcast. Sorry, my podcast listeners. If you're watching this, I promise I will get to a podcast. Doing a new show on X, and just got a lot going on. A lot of reviews to finish. Just very, very, very busy. So we are doing our best and getting things done. But this is the new ROG Ally X. Let me pop open the put that right there. Let me pop open the specs over here. Let me go back here. So I'm going to switch off my camera, get you back to my desktop. ROG Ally X. Okay, tech specs. Let's go up here. Tech specs. Let's see what we got. All right, Windows 11 Home. All these handhelds are running Windows 11. All right, CPU. We got an AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor, Zen 4 architecture with 4nm processor. Processes 8 core, 16 threads, 24 megabits total cache, up to 510, 5.10 gigahertz boost. GPU is an AMD Radeon Graphics, AMD RDNA, and onwards. And let's see here, 7-inch display. It's a full HD 1920, 1080 by 1920, 1920 by 1080, whatever, 16 by 9 aspect ratio, IPS level. Glossy display, sRGB, 100% of sRGB, 75% of Adobe. Has Gorilla Glass Victus on the front. It is a touch screen with 10-point multi-touch. Refresh rate of 120 Hz. Response time 7 milliseconds. Brightness of 500 nits, which is good. It'd be nice if it was brighter. I like brighter screens, but this is good. FreeSync Premium. 12 gigabytes of LPDDR5 onboard. Supports dual channel memory. Storage, well, I don't know if this is the 1 terabyte, and maybe it only comes in 1 terabyte, but here on these specs it says it's a 1 terabyte 4.0 NVMe M.2 SSD 2280. Ports, we have the audio combo jack, 3.2 Gen 2 Type C support, DisplayPort power delivery. 1 Type-C support, USB 4, Thunderbolt 4, display 1.4 with FreeSync. So you can potentially hook this up to a monitor and play off a monitor just like you would. You could use this like a small laptop even. I mean, it's full Windows 11, so. It does support UHS-2 micro SD cards, so SD, SDXC, and SDHC. Controls and inputs, you have the ABXY buttons, the D-pad, the left and right Hall effect analog triggers, left and right bumpers, the view button, menu button, and those are the buttons that I couldn't tell you what they were because I couldn't actually see them. So, and then my glasses fell on the floor. Anyway, command center button, armory create button, 2 times assemblable grip buttons, that's the ones in the back. Thumbsticks, 2 full-size analog sticks, haptics, HD haptics. It's a 6-axis gyro. Has all noise canceling technology for audio, high-res certification for headphones, smart amp technology, Dolby Atmos, built-in array microphone, 2-speaker system with smart amplifier technology, supports Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2, and the battery. This is the big one right here. This is from what I understand. The old ROG was a 40 watt hour. This is an 80 watt hour. And what that means is you would assume that you would get double the battery life. But from what I'm understanding and seeing, this thing is kicking out triple the time for battery. And that's one of the weaknesses the Lenovo Legion Go had in my testing. Lenovo Legion Go would only last about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours if you depending on what game you were playing. Hour and a half, also depending on what game you're playing, what your settings were. I ran it on full, performance settings with full brightness, and I was, we played Hogwarts Legacy and some Batman and some Star Wars and Forza. And, I was pulling out an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on, how long, it was just, battery life is dependent on your settings and how you play. And that is just the bottom line. At any rate, this thing is going to get some good battery life. And I've seen some reports about battery life being really good on this. So I think that this is a big selling point for this device. Power supply, Type-C, 65 watt. There you go, 65 watt. I knew it, man. 65 watt. OraSync, yes. It weighs about 1.49 pounds, which is 678 grams. And there's the dimensions. Xbox Game Pass, you get 3 months of free Game Pass Unlimited included in here. And it has a fingerprint sensor, which is nice. The Legion Go, no fingerprint sensor. You have to put that stinking pin in or do a pattern or whatever. So it's nice to have a fingerprint sensor in here. It's one thing that Legion Go was lacking. So there it is. Those are the specs. And let's see. We're going to see some features. Play all your games. Level up. Let's see. Windows 11, Game Pass, AMD Ryzen. And all the places to buy. There's your cart to go to buy it. Through Windows 11. 120 hertz. So everything I've already said. So yeah, excited. I know my son's excited to try this out. He misses the Legion Go, and so this will be fun for him to have a go at. And it looks like it's a full size M.2. It supports full size M.2 2280 SSDs, so you can get a full size M.2 2280 and put it in here to upgrade it. I don't know what. Let's see here. There's some benchmarks here. You won't see benchmarks with me when you see my review. This is just real world review for me. I don't benchmark. I know hardcore gamers. If you're a hardcore gamer, you're looking for a hardcore benchmarky type of review. You're not gonna find it on my reviews. So I'm just letting you know up front. Again, I'm being real. So 2.7 hours of heavy AAA gaming. So that's better than the Legion Go, at least. But I wasn't playing AAA games, so I'm suspecting that I'll get better battery life than I did with the Legion Go. Intelligent cooling. zero gravity, zero distraction, 100% performance. So it's supposed to the airflow and venting is supposed to be improved and keep it warm. I mean cooler, excuse me, not warmer. You don't want to keep it warmer. As I recall, the Legion Go did get somewhat warm when we played it. But again, it's been a while. And there's more lightning fast, crystal clear. All right, just a lot of repetitive stuff here. Talks about the glass, Victus Gorilla Glass. So it helps with reflective properties. So hopefully less glare. Again, I don't have experience with the first ROG Ally, so I can't compare to that. I know the Legion Go did have some glare problems, but I never played anywhere where that was an issue. When I'm gaming, I tend to be in a dark room anyway, so it's not a huge deal to me. Improved game library, 3 months of Game Pass included. Modern security, Windows Hello, parental controls. Controls, that's nice to have. Immersive stereo sound. That'll be interesting to listen to the sound, because the Legion Go sound was good. It was okay. It wasn't great, but I think gaming, if you're going to be using this, I think headphones are the way to go. I think that's it, guys. Here's a good overview of where everything is. Okay, so we have the speakers here on the left. I don't know. Well, hopefully you guys can see all this. Let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Bring that in. There we go. Audio speakers, left and right there. Your D-pad, left thumbstick, command center buttons on the bottom left, and your view buttons on the top left. There's your array microphones, Armory crate button, your menu button, which is Armory crate buttons right here, menu buttons right there, more array microphones, ABXY, right stick, audio speakers, and touchscreen. And on the back, your macro 1 and macro 2 buttons. And these back buttons, these macro buttons are something I don't use. Again, I'm not a hardcore gamer. I know you hardcore gamers are going to be using these macros and programming them. It's just something I don't do. Right bumper, right trigger, power button, fingerprint sensors in the back. That's a combo. So 3.5 audio jack next to it. Micro SD card slot. Volume button, power indicator, and 2-color battery charge indicator. And there's your 2 Type-C ports. Well, one of them is a 3.2 Gen 2. The other one's a 4 Gen 2 with Thunderbolt 4 support. Venting for air, left and trigger and left bumper. And there's some accessories that you can get. So anyway, that is it, guys. That is it for this unboxing and quick overview. I'll pop back over here, and we're gonna just have a look-see here at one final look at this guy for you. And yeah, it feels nice. What I did like about the Lenovo Legion Go was that the grips were removable, and they're quite a bit bigger than these grips. The screen was quite a bit bigger as well. So that's just from memory, but everything else feels about the same. I feel like just initial impressions, initial look. I'm going to move forward here. Initial look on this, I kind of feel like I could use this to be slightly wider for me. But that's screen, I really like the Legion Go because the screen, the huge screen. This is a 7-inch screen. I think the Legion Go is like a 9. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is the ASUS, and let me back up here so I can get my mug right back in the camera so you can see me. And then we're gonna give here. I want you another thumbs up wherever you are, wherever you're watching. Make sure you give this a thumbs up. Come on, camera. See, now it's gonna tell me no. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That has been the ASUS ROG Ally X unboxing and quick overview. I'm going to get to this as soon as I can set up, and I know my son is excited for me to get it set up and so he can use it. But he'll have to wait until I'm ready. But anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, a thumbs up button, comment, share, subscribe on Rumble, subscribe on YouTube, and subscribe on X, and also MeWe, and follow us on all wherever you're at. Almost guarantee you that we have a profile on the social media page that you're on. Everywhere from Facebook to LinkedIn to Truth Social to Minds to Getter to Locals, Threads, Instagram, X, MeWe. Man, we're all over the place. So find us and make sure you follow us. And thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support that you give me and my channels and my website. I highly appreciate you guys 100%. And take care of each other, and we will talk to you on the other side.